Hey guys, it's me, Rich, the voice of RPWmedia.com. Today we're getting into something that's going to make your blood boil. Latest development in the ongoing saga of the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. Yes, that's right. New revelations are coming to light, and boy, are a lot of them juicy. Speaker Johnson released some of the tapes. He said he's going to release all of them, but let's get into it. All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So after security footage from that infamous day was finally released, some of our conservative members of Congress are calling for what? You guessed it, investigations, but this time into the House January 6th committee itself. Irony, right? Representative Troy Nehls and Senator Mike Lee are leading the charge, calling the committee a sham. Nehls said, and I quote, "The J6 committee was a sham. I knew it then. Everyone knows it now. Let's investigate the investigators." Music to my ears. Speaker Mike Johnson revealed plans to release over 40,000 hours of video. That's right, 40,000 hours. The first batch, about 90 hours, already on the House Administration Committee's website. I'm sure that Chuck Schumer and other Democrats are right now desperately either bribing or threatening a judge to shut Johnson down, but he can't. The House Speaker is responsible for security of the House, and the security footage falls under his authority. Johnson says this move will let Americans, the media, and more importantly, criminal defendants see for themselves what really happened. No more relying on a small group of government officials in a sham committee for interpretation. Now, Senator Mike Lee is pointing fingers at former GOP legislators Liz Cheney and little Adam Kinzinger. Lee's asking why they never referred to these tapes. Quote, "Maybe they were too busy selectively leaking text messages of Republicans they wanted to defeat," he speculated. The plot thickens here. Here's the kicker. Not all the footage will be made public. Around 5% is being kept under wraps, they say, for security reasons. I mean, it makes you wonder a little bit, right? They could be right, though. All right, so let's talk about the aftermath, all right? The thoroughly corrupted Department of Justice has charged over 1,200 people with federal crimes. Over 800 of them have pled guilty or have been convicted at trial, and approximately 700 riot participants have been sentenced, with roughly two-thirds getting prison sentences ranging anywhere from 3 days to 22 years. People who have seen the footage that Speaker Johnson released so far are saying that there needs to be a reckoning of everyone involved in this sham. That includes members of Congress, federal prosecutors, and federal judges. For one thing, the prosecutors and judges, we know, withheld exculpatory evidence from the defense attorneys that could have proved in court they did nothing wrong, certainly not enough to warrant prison sentences. The Post-Millennial put out a story showing new January 6 footage just released that shows Matthew Perna, who committed suicide after the DOJ's enhanced prosecution. It showed him calmly walking through the Capitol alongside police officers. If you remember this guy, the federal prosecutors tried to make an example out of him and put him through the ringer. After being hammered over and over and over again, many defendants would admit to shooting JFK if it would just make it all stop. They told Perna that they were done and that he would be able to soon speak to his family and talk to his lawyer. And then a few days later, they went back to him and told him they were tacking on even more charges. He couldn't take it anymore, so he killed himself. Will there be a legal reckoning for Matthew Perna? I would like to see every member of the January 6th committee investigated and brought up on charges for pulling one of the biggest show trial shams in our nation's history. They violated rules, withheld evidence, faked evidence, and smeared and besmirched the names and characters of many people, all because they suffered from Trump derangement syndrome. Think about that. I want to see FBI Director Chris Wray brought up on charges if it is proven that he had FBI agents and informants planted among the protesters for the purpose of stirring up trouble, which led to the riot. I want all intelligence community people involved investigated for their role in January 6th. And last but not least, I want the fake news media investigated for their role in ruining the lives of innocent people who were arrested for a so-called insurrection when all they were doing was walking around the Capitol building that they pay taxes for. The investigations must be done. They must be thorough, and the penalties must be harsh, because the way these people handled the January 6th protest was what allowed the federal government to become a police state. And they did it by abusing the powers they held as federal employees. If a reckoning does not come about, then the police state will get worse and will become a permanent fixture in America. There has to be a reckoning. All right, make sure you subscribe to our channel and share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
Laughed at the mall 'cause your mama forgot. I know it hurts. Rolling by the cool kids on the first day of school. I know